It's a whole lot of red. It's a low.
Yeah, a whole lot of red. So yeah, let's kick off this recap, I guess. I mean, might as well do it, right? So just so you guys know, I'm going to be reacting to clips from my Twitch channel, shameless plug. If you haven't already, what are you doing? We watched the watch party. We watched the watch party. You watched the watch party. I streamed the watch party. Let's check out some clips from said watch party. Make sure they're not too loud. All right. Is this muted? Crap. Okay, now we got audio. So this is Heretics versus Optic. Metal's the big kill. You can hear me commentating, of course. I don't know why the audio is lagging. Probably just because I'm watching it on Twitch. When I download these clips, they're always fine, but whatever. You guys get the gist of it. So it was a fun one, as you guys could see. Your boy was feeling it. I enjoyed it. That was the Miami Heretics versus Optic series. That was the ending, of course. Optic won the S&D, I believe, or maybe it was the Control. I believe it was the S&D. So they looked okay, but Miami just looked better. As you guys could see, the score wasn't like anything embarrassing for the Optic boys, but it wasn't what they were used to considering how strong they've looked in this qualifier. Yeah, guys, this was not my weekend. I'm going to try to lock in for next week because, as you know, going into this, I was top 25 in the world. And I am trying to make the run to be the best in the world. I want to be the best at everything I do. So, yeah, we're going to have to make a massive regain. You can never give up hope on yourself, right? If you give up hope on anybody, don't let it be yourself. So, in the next series, speaking of people who don't need to give up hope on themselves, we had the Los Angeles Gorillas taking on the Vancouver Surge, who just got second place at Major 2. Vancouver kept their momentum going. You guys know I was expecting the online cheese to have a much more considerable impact on the outcome of the series, but clearly it had no impact on the series, and it had a big impact on my pick'ems rankings. So in the next series, we of course had another one that went red for your boy. I thought that the Minnesota Rokkr would get it done in a Game 5 round 11. They did not. Let's find the Minnesota Rokkr series. There are a lot of clips from the weekend. We had some great matches. This is like a great illustration of how many good matches we had this weekend because all these things came from last weekend. Some of the stuff is from my Black Ops 2 series that I will be releasing on the channel a little bit later. I'm just trying to currently find a clip from this Rokkr series. Here's one. And if you see accent marks on any of my clips, it's just because my tablet is where I clip most of my stuff. So maybe the round 11 is not as near as I thought.
You just have to hold this. Sib is going to give him a little bit of help by trying to re-wrap back up. Trap pushes through at the right moment. No trade immediately for him. And we're down to 25 seconds.
Yeah, and you got to
locate getting way too close.
You know he's still roaming around connector.
Indeed it is, Chris from the past. Indeed it is.
You got to go.
There's the jump out. Estriel commits to
Rokkr might be cooked.
for the plank.
They might be.
For it. Gonna extend the 2v2.
Oh.
They win here. The trade is after
Estriel gets one.
Estriel going up against Attach. SMG.
Attach! That was the Rokkr versus Raven series after I finally found some clips. And then we had the Miami Heretics taking on Atlanta Faze. That was a pretty interesting one. It was very back and forth. We had some great moments in this series. If you guys want to watch through the clips on my channel, you absolutely can. So let's check out the ending of that series. Oh, this is the ending of that series. I felt like this was online. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Just with the eye test, it felt like this match was just online. You know, not taking anything away from Heretics, but huge. It was just very, like, online. I mean, there's nothing else can be said. Like, on LAN, I don't think this would play out as awkwardly as it did. Oh my god, from a spectator's POV. Like, I'm curious to see if this Heretics team does this well on LAN. I mean, with all the online stuff being as weird as it is, it's just possible that some teams are better at riding out that storm than others at the current moment. I mean, in all cheese, there comes adjustment, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that your improvements aren't good or that they're going to stick as stickily as you thought. But so yeah, as you could hear, I was like really done with the online stuff after watching that series and just eye test, you know, like watching people lag around corners and stuff. I was just like, all right, whatever. And then in this Optic series, this was an absolute banger. Let's check out the round 11. Even though the online stuff has been questionable at times, some of these series have been really entertaining. But I will say, online has robbed us of great moments in literally every series that we've seen. So it is what it is. And some teams, it seems like they're just getting tough.
Deja vu, man. Exit, he gets the Call of Duty time and he gets
This was a banger.
Are you gonna get seen by 4?
Oh, he sees 4. Oh, big play from X. Weird. This is so weird. Who's laying down right there? Who's 3?
Solid so far.
Not 3. 2. Oh, 2 just made a play. Uh-oh.
Can't get any more. 2v2.
Sky's down low.
Skies,
Skies, you gotta stay alive. Oh my god. Oh, Luke! Luke! I was hyped because Optic made the comeback. So yeah, it was a really hype moment. I believe they were down 5-4 to make that comeback in the round 11. But as you guys all know at this point, they lost the series and they got absolutely, yeah. So let's check this out.
And Dashy and the player cams look entirely defeated. And from Optic, they dropped Pred, said they're never going to play with him again, picked him back up, dropped him again, and here they are getting beat down by him. A 100-point lead. Xnid is roaring.
Xnid's about to break something. Xnid was about to break something. Oh, it's over.
The shots are there. Xnid, it is just
The dynasty has been cemented. Vegas Falcons have won their first series. The dynasty, baby. Let's go. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys know I didn't think that there was any way on God's green earth that Optic Texas would give Vegas Falcons their first series win. You guys know I thought that Vegas would probably take both hard points. And they did, but they took both hard points without allowing Optic to take any other maps to make it 2-2 going into game 5. So we ended it on 4 there, as you guys saw. In the next matchup, I took the upset. I thought LAG with Johnny and Fellow and Lunars and Kismet and D-Real and Marky B. I thought it would be a match made in heaven. But you know, maybe it is just wishful thinking. Who knows? So, in our last matchup of Saturday, we had LA Thieves taking on Cloud9 New York, and we had the LA Thieves bringing that belt right back out to give me my only series victory of the week. Shout out to the LA Thieves. Thank you, LA Thieves. I respect you guys, and I appreciate you for not making me look like an absolute asshat this week as well. Because look at last week, guys. I got 12 points. I missed 5 series. That's really bad for me. So, yeah, last stage, I mean, I was like 24 of 27 for the last 3 weeks of the stage. So this is abysmal. I'm like the exact opposite, dude. So let's get into Sunday's matches because they were an absolute doozy. We had nothing but game 5s. I feel like I should go a little bit more in depth breaking this one down just because they were interesting. We're only at 10 minutes on this recording. Why the heck not? So our first matchup of Sunday was Cloud9 New York taking on the Minnesota Rokkr. You guys can see I clearly thought that the Kenny roster change would pay dividends for the Rokkr this last weekend. I thought they would go 2-0, and they went 0-2. So, yeah, let's see what happened. Oh my god, what happened to Rokkr? Let's check it out, chat and YouTube. So let's check it out, guys. Let's see what happened to Rokkr. Them boys got farmed. Let's scroll. With the magic of editing, you guys will see me on the page in a second. I already showed you guys this clip before. I meant to show you the clip from the Carolina series, but I showed you this one before. So let's just look at the map 1 clip and check that out. I don't know what I said before that. These clips are so hard to watch back on the Twitch website. Big play from C9. This is insane.
Oh, this is a big hellstorm because now you're going to force everyone indoors. You're giving the information to your team.
Oh.
The air, and I think he actually does.
You don't want to die there, Attach.
Nothing done with the hellstorm. It's all on Cramp.
Mac, you gotta make the play. Oh no, Mac gets flooded. Cramp, you gotta make the play. Oh no, that might be game.
The answer so far, no. One more attempt trying to break.
That's game. So Rokkr looked good, as you guys could see, but when we got to the end of the series, they did not look so good. So we're not going to play that again. We're just going to acknowledge the fact that they lost in horrific fashion, 6-4 in game 5, and move on. So on to the next series. Vancouver Surge versus Carolina Royal Ravens. I will pull it up in a second. All right, so because we're living in Bizarro World, you know, let's just check out the Game 5 Round 11 from the Carolina Royal Ravens versus Rokkr series I meant to show you guys before, because why not?
Quid bounces, but he gets through. Oh my god, Dwin has been so good in the middle, and now he might win them the game.
Go internet.
Oh no.
Win, probably one of the
Gio
may
gets
not
one.
matter, but you still have Kenny and Gio trying to do this. 20 seconds left to go. TJ gonna get ripped a bit, but able to reposition. They've got to go.
It's on Gio on the flank, but I don't know if they have time.
Oh, Kenny, let's go!
1 versus 1. TJ.
No!
Just no time to get it done.
No!
Goes on 5 straight, but it's
Not
not
like
gonna matter.
this. Yeah, so I just wanted to show that to you guys because that's how this happened, guys. All right. So yeah, I don't want to talk about it, but let's get into the next series, which is the Carolina Royal Ravens versus Vancouver Surge. Like I was saying before, while looking for the clip, I found that, and I was just like, might as well show them what happened. Okay, so here's the end of the game right here.
That side of the map safe, so now the boys have to worry
Spoiler.
about it. That's the reposition right now. Teej with the shoulders, go in, waiting for the pounce. For it, there's a nade for their troubles.
Connection cheese made no difference here.
Neptune on the first blood.
The boy Nasty was cooking.
The victory.
Everybody on Surge was cooking. Neptune was on 12. He finishes on 12. Okay.
TJ only forces the inevitable a few moments.
Yeah,
later.
Ravens.
GG,
GG.
The reverse sweep complete.
They got farmed. You could hear it in my voice. I was just done with it, bro. Like, I was officially done with the week. So that's how the Ravens got it done. I'm sorry. That's how the Ravens didn't get it done. That's how the Surge got it done. And then our last matchup of the week, we have the Toronto Ultra pulling off the upset of the month so far. Well, yeah, I guess so. So yeah, let's check it out. This is how it ended.
Still giving this RC car is so silent. I don't know if they're gonna know that it's here, but finally, the RC
The cars ran into each other. What?
Cars. BattleBots.
What in the name of Hot
You know
Wheels?
who the plays get planted in scrap. His business isn't even unknown, and now he's gonna get caught.
Yeah, he's got to stay alive. He has to stay alive. You got to keep this post plant
Scrap
on the
is by
backside
himself.
A while your rest of your teammates try to clear out the site from the front.
Uh-oh.
He's on the corner. Jonas Thieves just.
Uh-oh.
Thieves for 2.
Scraps out the play.
The game-winning play. Ghosty tracking back.
That's
Found by
game.
Kleenex. It's all down to Scrap, and he's stumbling in from Ultra members.
Wow,
And he will
Ultra get it
drop.
done.
It's Ultra the up.
Beans, what?
Beans. I don't even know what he said. I don't know if I want to know what he said, but he.
So yeah, that's how the week ended. We had some great matches, guys. Let me show you guys one of my favorite clips from last week too. This was absolutely comedy. This is just a funny one. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this. This is Puckett's interview with Tej. This was comedy, bro. Let's check this out.
Good, our SND's falling off, and our control's been. We gotta work on control again. So we've been losing a lot.
Yeah,
of those,
definitely need to work
but,
on that control. That control was
I mean, just be more
stinky.
consistent throughout all the game
Savage
modes,
for me.
and I think we can take.
I think they got 3 of them in control, so maybe not that savage.
Is that affecting
Let's
you guys
talk
at all?
about it.
Can you on that? Because I feel like we keep talking about it, but let's hear from you.
We're
guys.
beating around the bush. Why didn't you guys pick up Kenny?
Oh shit!
I mean, no, we're good over here. I mean, we're good. I don't know. We're good over here.
Welcome, Dylan Rex.
We can continue.
Insane.
There's no bad blood, nothing. We're grinding. We're trying to get better.
Yeah, I love Puckett asking that because it was just such a straight question. He's such a straight shooter, bro. You gotta respect that. He was just like, "Hey, F the BS, bro. What's up? You guys dropping Reese or what? Like, what happened with Kenny?" I'm like, "Hey, shake that tree, brother." And we see what happened a couple days later. So it looked like what I said in the video going up after this about Slasher was proven right. So if you guys are curious about that, be sure to come back and check it out. Also, if you're interested in getting in some games, playing some 8s, and meeting some nice people, join my Discord down below. We're at 150 people, trying to push to 200 great people in there. And yeah, I will be offering some prize picks for the major if you guys are into that sort of thing. If not, no worries. But I'll catch you guys on the next video, which will be a preview of what's to come this week. And also, I'll be bringing you guys a preview of what to expect going into this weekend's HCS tournament in beautiful Dallas, Texas. So be sure to stay on the lookout for that. Of course, I'm supporting Optic Halo. As always, I've been supporting them since I was like 12. So it is what it is. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hope you have a great morning, noon, or night wherever you're be on this beautiful planet. Excuse me. And I hope your pick'ems look a lot better than mine did last week. Because holy, I got slammed. Just like a few of our teams. So yeah, guys, that'll just about do it for me. Hope you have a great morning, noon, or night, like I said before. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share it with someone if you found this informational or useful, or you think they might like it. So yeah, guys, that's about wrap it up for me. Hope you have a good one, like I said before, and I will see you guys on the next one. Once again, this is Chris from Fake Sports News, Axis Rotation, however the flip you know me on these interwebs, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!